My name is John Zmuda. I'm with Mosey's Production Machinists, and I'm the Chief Operations Officer. Basically, I'm in charge of everything from human resources back into the production facility. So anything front office, human resource administration, sales, all of that is under the president. Everything else in manufacturing at this facility is under my direction. So what we do, or what I do on a day-to-day basis here, is just oversee the production floor, make sure that the schedules are set, make sure that all of the personnel operating or setting up machines in the manufacturing environment have everything that they need to be able to perform the tasks they need to do at any given time. Uh, I watch budgets and make sure that we're spending within our limits and our cash flow is at a good pace. Our receivables are good. Our payables are good. Everything's balanced. Um, right now, I'm also overseeing our quality department, so I'm making sure that we're in compliance with all of the aerospace standards that we need to be in compliance, and preparing for quality audits that are coming up to recertify us to aerospace standards. And that's really the job that I do in a nutshell. So my background was from high school. I went to junior college, Fullerton JC, specifically, and took a whole bunch of classes. I took English and history and botany, and got into the different shop classes, automotive, tried a little bit of everything, trying to figure out what it is I wanted to do. And along that, I was introduced to manufacturing. They had a program there that certified you. It was manufacturing technology one, I believe, was the name of it. But we're talking back in the early '90s, so it's a while ago. And when we finished that program, you got a certificate, and certificate said you were prepared to work in a machine shop of some sort. So that's how I got started in this. And I joined my first manufacturing company and worked my way through various positions there, starting with organizing to operating equipment, setting up equipment, and then leading shifts. I was second shift leader, then back to first shift leader, got involved in the quality department. So basically, I went to a certificate program in Fullerton College, and then worked my way through the different stations within a company until I got into leadership. And from that company forward, I've been at 6 different manufacturing establishments now. I've been in leadership at all of them at some point to my current position, which is basically second in command of this facility. I met a lot of mentors along the way. Some really good ones and some not so good ones. One of my favorites was a gentleman that ran the first facility I worked for. His name was John Lopez. And he was very strict and very dry sense of humor kind of person, but he had a lot of trust. So he would give me responsibilities that were pretty fair amount above my capabilities, and he would allow me to make mistakes and watch how I acted and reacted to those, and along the way mentored and taught me how to handle that kind of responsibility and how to take the stress of deadlines and handle errors as they occurred without losing control of the overall situation. So he was a fantastic mentor. Wasn't really fun while we were going through it. A lot of bumps on the road, but when we were getting towards the end of my experience, very capable of running a facility. So that's really the main mentor, I would say, the one that impacted me the most throughout my journey. And that and all of the classes that I took, I haven't even been back to school since I went to Cerritos College for four, 5 semesters. About 2 years ago, I took a bunch of business classes and accounting classes just to learn. No end goal in that. I wasn't going for a certificate or a degree or anything. I just wanted to learn financial views. So I wanted to understand our financials deeper and understand the accounting side of the business more. So I still go to school. I'm getting ready to take a woodshop class here when things start opening back up again. So I guess that's really my journey is attrition and working and learning on the job within the company up to the point I'm at now. Um, trust your uh, listen to people because there's a lot of good advice and there's a lot of people out there that have been through the phase of life where you don't know what you want to do, and that's normal for everybody. There's most everybody go through a period of time where they want to do everything or they don't want to do anything or there's turmoil there. And listen to people, take advice. Most people are trying to steer you out of getting into a lot of trouble or making a really bad decision, but also trust how you feel about what you're doing and understand that if you don't appreciate and respect and enjoy what you're doing, you're not going to be happy, and two, you're not going to do very well at it. So, my best advice is to make sure you're happy with the choice that you've made, because while you're young, and even as you get older, but while you're young, you can afford to change, and don't be afraid to change. If you want to try a lot of things, try a lot of things. That's how some people, not all people, but that's how some people result.